Hi, this is Ralph Goycoria with Turnkey Real Estate Services. Thank you for taking the time to view this short video. Together with Go Real Estate Brazil, we're putting together an investor opportunity in investing in real estate in South Florida. Basically, what Turnkey Real Estate Services does is locate properties in first-time home buyer areas for buyers that are not able to find turnkey solutions for real estate. We pick up the property, we do the rehab, we go ahead and we put it on the market, and we get it closed. A typical turnaround is about 4 to 5 months. The inventory in most of these areas are about 1 month supply or less. Essentially, what that means is that there's one home for every buyer that month, and in the next month there has to be new inventory to come on the market to satisfy the demand. So what we do is we're taking that market and we're going to rehab the home so our property is in better condition, shows better, has better curb appeal, and essentially at the same price. So in every event we always have a bidding war because of the supply and demand. So what areas do we work? Well, I touched on it a little bit. It's all first-time home buyer, but primarily it's Dade County and Broward County. There's a huge gap in income in these two counties. You either make a ton of money or you don't make enough to make ends meet. And the truth is, everybody wants to be a homeowner. So we focus on the areas where you can buy property and still be able to afford it based on an introductory salary, whether you work at Walgreens, Chase, or the blue collar economy. So as far as how we take title to the property, we do it in what's called a residential land trust. A residential land trust has many benefits, but essentially what it's going to do, it's going to allow you to take title to every piece of real estate in its individual form. That's going to give you several advantages. Number one, it's going to allow you, the investor, and us, the rehab company, to jointly be owners as what's called beneficiaries. And you, the capital investor, is going to have priority as far as who or what funds get issued to you first. You're going to be what's called a debt beneficiary, meaning the money that you put up is going to be paid back first. Then, once there is a profit realized, it's going to be split up based on our arrangement. Typically, it's going to be 40-40-20. 40% turnkey real estate services, 40% the investor, and 20% for the partner that we partner up with, Go Real Estate Brazil. So what do we have left? Well, as far as taxes go, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a real estate attorney, I can't advise you as one, but what I will tell you is, as long as you have a local bank, it's going to make things a heck of a lot easier, because we're going to be able to do transactions and just wire the proceeds, and then you can advise with your accountant or your attorney, and then after the fact can decide how you want to go ahead and take care of settling those issues. Now, as far as how big we can go or scale, the truth is, right now we're up to 25 properties. In January we were at 7 properties, and about a year and a half, 2 years ago, we were doing our first property. So our goal is to ramp this up to about 35-40 properties at a time. So it really comes down to your level of comfort, and depending on, after we do the first couple transactions, how many more you want to do. We can always find a way. The biggest focus is always buying the property at the right price. Everything else falls into place as long as you take care of that first and make it a priority. Otherwise, no matter how good you are at step numbers 2, 3, and 4, if you don't buy it right, you're going to get stuck with a problem. As far as a plan B, in the event that we're not able to get the property sold, most of the areas we're buying in have a fantastic cap rate. What that means is, if we decided to rent these properties, the rental rates in these areas versus what we buy it for are going to give us double-digit returns. We haven't had to go that route yet because we've been very successful at buying rehabbing and selling and making at least between 20 and 30% profit. However, in the event that we're not able to realize that type of return, we can always consider renting it. So in closing, I want to invite you guys to consider the opportunity of investing with us down here in South Florida. We're excited. There's plenty of buyers looking to buy these types of properties. There's very little supply, and which at the end of the day allows us to be very, very successful at what we do. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.